What's up YouTube, this is Lucas with FoxHawk Gaming, and today I'm going to be showing you what I've been using to farm level 40 Super Joey. So the deck I'm using is a Kaibaman Blue Eyes deck. Not much to say about the core of it. We use Kaibaman to cheat out a Blue Eyes White Dragon, and then we use Champion's Vigilance to counter the spells and traps that Joey uses to prevent us from farming. So, the finisher package is Piranha, Secret Pass to the Treasures. I should be using Ryoku and a Gift of the Martyr, but I am bad and haven't gotten a Gift of the Martyr in about 80 packs or so. So, yes. Other than that, Blue Dragon Summoner for consistency. We're using Restart, so typically you want to restart into a Kaibaman, and then a lot of your draws become good. Magical Mallet, I'm not sure I like it more than Crystal Seer, but I've been testing it out. It's okay, it's better than Crystal Seer in some regards, but I think Crystal Seer is more consistent. I'm using a 7 tools. This could probably just be Trap Jammer, although Trap Jammer is slightly worse because he uses the Wind Trap as soon as he can and not necessarily during the battle phase. So I'm using a 7 tools, giving us 4 counter traps total, meaning that if we get a Blue Eyes, we can typically control the game. And I use a Wild Tornado because it can get rid of Metalmorph, Kunai with Chain, or it can just be face downing, stampeding Destructions, and loses one of his face-up cards. And then Rising Energy, that's just because I'm not using Gift of the Martyr. Anyways, let's look at how my last farm went against Joey. So this deck, I've tried a couple of decks, but Joey doesn't spawn that often for me. I think I've had him 3 times in the past 24 hours. Same thing as Yugimoto. So that's why I've been late at getting out a video on this. Anyways, we didn't restart this hand because it honestly is one of the best hands I've had farming against Joey. Overall, I think this deck is around 75% win rate, but I haven't gotten enough testing in to know if it's consistent enough. Oh, it still does the casting animation when you're in replay. That's pretty cool. So yeah, he didn't get any of his problem cards early, which is half and half. We can't lose because he has no way to threaten the board to control it. So we're just going to draw into our cards as he's drawing into his, and the only thing we really have to manage is our spell and trap zone slots. We're okay with losing a Champion's Vigilance here. And he uses another one. Not particularly fond of losing one here, but we have a Blue Dragon Summoner down, Wild Tornado in hands, and another Kaibaman, so even if he had like a Metalmorph, there's not a lot he could do. So we get our second Blue Eyes. Control the game even further. Summons his Desert Twister. Okay. There's the Metalmorph. Like I said, we have Wild Tornado if we need to go that far. The next Blue Eyes is nice. We don't particularly need it. The reason I do that is because he can activate Kunai with Chain during the damage step, and I didn't want that to happen. But it obviously wasn't a Kunai with Chain. here comes Joey's pal. I love this animation. I'm gonna play it for you guys. You've probably seen it enough, but I like it. Okay, so there's the kunai with chain. It's not it doesn't do much to us there, honestly. So, even though I believe we have a 7 tools down, or did we? Yeah, we did have a 7 tools down. Even though we have one down, I didn't really need it to get through the final hits because Joey didn't have anything to protect himself with at the end. So that is an example of when this deck, everything can go right with it. Of course, I have had some dead hands at times, which is why I've opted to use Restart with this. I think it's a bit better than Last Gamble. Not sure because Joey doesn't spawn enough for me to really get some testing in that I need to. But Last Gamble, the advantages are you can come back from a really bad hand, but the disadvantage is that you have to bait his Stamping Destructions beforehand, in which if you have a bad hand, then you're probably going to get one-shot by Joey anyways, so I wasn't a fan of using Last Gamble against Super Joey. But anyways, let me know what you've been using to farm him. I am definitely using the Kaibaman deck because I don't have enough unhappy girls, and it's actually decently consistent. Once you get set up, you can control the field and get rid of those 1 or 2 problem cards he uses. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. We'll be bringing you more content for Duel Links. Thank you. Bye.